value. To the normal world, it simply means usefulness or something's worth. But in the aggressively growing community of the manosphere, it means so much more. And it's all centered around the pursuit of being this high value man. How much money do you make? How funny are you? How good looking are you? How much value do you have to offer women? Do you add value to others? Do women find you bun or foring? Wow, bun or foring. I meant fun or boring. And I wrote this script for 6 hours straight. Cheese and brown sugar. This whole intense message of a high value man being forced down our throats. And by who? These guys.
We are better than you niggas. Period.
You have zero confidence and you're a quitter. You're underperforming and you lack ambition.
You're 5'7", 125 pounds, making $10 an hour, and you're asking me, why are you struggling with attracting women? What the hell do you think you're supposed to get?
We're better than you niggas. We make more money than you niggas.
But all of these self-proclaimed gurus are just full of crap, is what I would say if this video was about them and I had issues with the things they say. Now, there are some things I don't agree with, but this video is not about that. It's not about them. Because I wanted to address something much bigger. You see, there's nothing wrong with the idea of being a high value man. In fact, I think that pursuit is quite noble. I have a problem with the potentially self-destructive, toxic process of becoming a high value man. Because accepting all the ideas that are associated to a high value man can be very difficult, especially when you're a normal guy who makes minimum wage. Or maybe you were forced because of the life you have to grow up faster than your age and had to give everything to your family way too soon. While we hear everything we're supposed to be online, we are simultaneously waking up and watching ourselves fall short day by day by day. And as the falling short builds up over time, our self-esteem gets lower. Our ability to love ourselves gets lower. And then that lack of love is then energy we push onto other people that we care about, which damages our relationships. A lot of us, this shows up in mental health issues, in high male suicide rates, in crime, in prison, in loneliness. A lot of us, a lot of the time, may conclude that we're not enough. But if you're thinking that about yourself, the truth is you're wrong. I'm going through the journey of becoming a high value man myself, mainly because I grew up with very little. That constant battle of knowing that I feel like I'm not enough while working hard to be enough is a challenging one that I've still successfully navigated through. I'm not at the end of my journey, and this whole thing is a documentation of the journey. I just wanted to share 5 things that have really helped me maintain my peace, self-respect, and sanity, and accomplish great things in my life for the ones I love and create change. Now, the first thing you're gonna need if you're gonna survive this treacherous journey of becoming a high value man is a system for the right habits. Nothing in the world is gonna go well if you don't get your head or your mind right. And when we're not in our center operating from the right headspace, we can't treat our people from the right place, we can't treat our work from the right place, and therefore we end up not really being able to make it and become everything we want to become. Now, the habit for your state of mind is a simple think before you act strategy. Emotions drive behavior, but impulses often drive bad decisions. So the first thing to do before every decision is to take a breath, channel your emotion, and ask yourself, this may be what I want to do now, but what do I want most? For me, it's providing a better future for my family and making sure that I leave behind generational wealth for my children's children, for my sister's children's children. And so I remember what that means to me. I feel the pain of that not happening, and I feel the excitement of it being possible. And when I decide I want that most, I use that emotion and decide, instead of playing 1 more hour of Apex Legends, I'm gonna put in 1 more hour of work. A strategy that I use to become very, very, very consistently, flawlessly good at this is from one of my favorite books of all time called Atomic Habits. He basically talks about creating physical, mental, timely cues. A cue in this context is just something that happens, which serves as a trigger for something else. So for me, one of my cues would be every single day I drink coffee. So I made a vow that, okay, whenever I make a cup of coffee, which will be in the morning, in the middle of the day, and if I'm grinding really hard inappropriately at night sometimes, but don't tell anybody, I would say, okay, every time I make coffee, I'm going to deeply think about what I want most and make sure my actions immediately after drinking the coffee follow that. So it won't be social media, it won't be distractions, it won't be light-hearted conversations in the workplace, it will be my grind, my hustle, my job. Human beings can be social cues. If you want to make sure you're in the gym, pick a random human in your life, a gym buddy, and say every time I'm with that person, we're gonna have an accountable conversation about our fitness. Okay? Just make sure you don't pick the wrong gym person. There's nothing worse than having an overbearing, inappropriate gym partner.
I don't want to go, bro. Every man wakes up with two things: a chance and a choice. Get out the car. But bro, it's too early. I can't keep doing.
You smell like a bad attitude.
Bro, you're not supposed to talk to me like that.
And your parents weren't supposed to raise a... Do it like this, bro. I don't want you making mistakes like your mum.
Like that? Wait a second. My mum didn't make any mistakes, bro.
Your mum didn't make any mistakes. Brother, you're not a school trip. You wasn't planned. We were all accidents, bro.
No, but seriously, this mental health habit works. Try it. And if you do try it and it doesn't work out for you, then there's probably a deeper, underlying, uglier truth about yourself that you haven't discovered yet. Imagine you have your boss and you're at work. You'll show up on time for your boss. You'll take out the trash for your boss. You'll do overtime for your boss, for your job, but you won't show up for yourself on time in the gym or for your work. You won't do the extra hours for you. And that's because there's a serious lack of self-respect. Don't be that guy. Respect yourself more than you respect the meaningless things you serve. The second thing that has really helped me pull through this journey so far is elevating my risk threshold. Success is like getting pregnant. Everyone wants to congratulate you when it happens, but nobody knows how many times you were If you're not willing to take risks and even possibly get screwed a few times, then there's no way you're going to achieve meaningful things on this journey. You may want to accomplish a certain type of goal, but no one ever stops to ask themselves what their goal wants and needs from them. Your goal may need you to act like a seed and be okay with being buried in the dirt, in the mud, and in the darkness for long enough to sprout above it and produce fruit. When I started my traffic management company, my construction company, I saved up week after week after week, my first few £100, invested it, and made no money. And we kept doing this for a few weeks, for a few months now, and we made no money. We did it for almost 8 months. We saved up, did jobs, and invested between £5,000 to £10,000 of our own money for 8 months before we even saw 50 quid a week. But we pushed through that risk, elevated our risk threshold, and now we, praise God, have had over 300 workers and done thousands of jobs in construction across the United Kingdom, across the country. The third thing that's helped me very, very, very well in this journey, in my own journey of becoming a high value man, is connecting to the people that have the things I want to have or do the things I want to do. It's likely that you're hanging around with mediocre people that aren't really chasing anything proper, meaningful with all their heart. Instead, they're probably sitting on their ass, not doing much all day, sharing their unasked for life advice with you.
If you take a loan from a bank, you got to spend 20 to 30 years to pay that bad boy back. But if you rob a bank, you only get 10 years. Bro, we have to start this now. We got to put this.
Studies have shown that if you spend just 1 hour a year with a stupid person, you are 90% more likely to be diagnosed with chronic terminal stupidity. No, but seriously, this has had a breathtaking impact on my ability to grow steadily. My office closed, so we're filming the rest of the video from here. I believe the fourth thing is, this is short and easy, elevate your gratitude. People are like cups of coffee. They can only spill out onto you what was first poured into them. So you need to elevate your gratitude and pour more gratitude and more beauty into other people, into every person you connect yourself with. Because if you do that, then what happens over time is, even though people might not change, they will be filled with a little bit more good, the good that you put in them, and they might put a bit more of that good onto you, onto others. And now, I feel like we've covered enough to help you navigate through this jungle that is becoming a high value man. I really do. But this last note is probably the most dangerous and heaviest thing that's affecting your ability to grow. The last thing that's helped me navigate through this storm is guarding what I consume. We take in so much irrelevant, meaningless, dopamine serving content and crap so often in every passing minute of every hour of the day that your brain no longer has the stamina to maintain a meaningful thought or goal, which therefore means your mind is incapable of actually manifesting in real life a meaningful thought or goal. Most young men's minds have become desperate for immediate stimulation as opposed to delayed gratification. Listen to me. Everyone's treating their mind like a toilet. They keep it occupied and leave it full of shit. I promised myself I wouldn't get mad. I'm not gonna get mad and I'm not gonna curse. Wash your hands of that bad habit, okay? And replace it with something better. Whenever I am consuming, it's always filled with people who have a message, who have a voice that I feel serves my ability to be a better man most. Yeah, if I want to crack a joke or if I want to laugh, I might dash on a Chunks Philly Harry Pinero thing. I might dash on a Grilling by Standout TV. But most of the time, if I'm going to consume stuff to divide myself from work, it's going to be it's going to be because I'm consuming the voices and the guidance of people like Jordan Peterson, Gary Vee, Jose Zuniga. Jose, you're the coolest. After Alpha M, both of you, you're great. Eric Thomas, my mum, Earl Nightingale, Jim Rohn. I still listen to the old school dons. Earl Nightingale, Jim Rohn, all the right people with all the right messages at all the right times. So, in conclusion, these are the 5 things that are helping me to, like I said, really get through this storm, through the jungle, through this process of becoming the best man I can become. You know? So, to everyone, I hope this video helped. And to all the boys that are becoming high value men, you can do it. Don't ever stop. Don't give up. There's nothing you can't have if you're willing to give everything it takes to get what you want. You can fix the relationship. You can get the girl. You can make more money. You can serve more people. You are loved and will be loved by more. And I mean that. And your existence is proof that the universe, this planet, God, isn't done with you yet. So keep on living, keep on giving, keep on becoming. Yeah, keep your heads up, kings. Love you.